and good morning once again. It is what I like to call my little segment, morning coffee, I guess you could say, or morning aspiration, or what do you call it? Aspirations? No. Affirmations, morning affirmation, coffee segment. I don't know. But I've been doing this every morning, pretty much making my coffee, telling y'all what my Splenda sugar says. This morning says leave a little sparkle wherever you go. This one says looking good, never tasted so sweet. I think we've already seen that one before. So, yep. And I don't really know. Well, I don't know. I haven't had my coffee yet. And that's why we're doing this little segment. We're making my coffee. I think this morning I'm going to do, I think it's called Pike Place Roast. Right here. It's by Starbucks. Pike Place Roast. It has a really rich, do they all? Should I be concerned about that? Should I open this? I really don't want to waste one because none of the rest of them were like that, so maybe I should be worried. Maybe that's Rona. I'm just kidding. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna pour it out in here. That way I don't waste it. Literally just digging in this coffee. So I feel dumb. I don't know why, but I guess it has these things in the bottom of the actual cup. So like this was high technology that I just tore up. So whatever is in here, there's a coffee filter already in here, which I don't know if that's like the rest of them, but that's interesting. There's an actual coffee filter inside the Starbucks ones. And then when you tear the bottom of it up, it has this, so there's like a space in there for this to fit in. And I don't know why, you know, you need this fancy plastic piece in there. That's just a waste of, you know, eco-friendly crap. I just tore up a really expensive K-cup just because I thought it had something dangerous in it. My bad. But I put all this stuff in here, and I don't really know why I still have this. I thought, I've been trying to look for reusable K-cups so I could put this in there, but I can never find any, or at least the ones that don't fit mine. Got a mug, putting it in there, shutting that, and coffee. Filled up. I'm going to put 2 of these in there. Put some of this in there. I like to put a lot of creamer with this one because Pike Place Roast is really rich. And some of this. I would love to get some caramel flavoring. Not, you know, liquid, but the syrup. Would love some of that. But for now, we're playing it easy because, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic and things are just crazy. Take some of my grapes. Ooh, that's a big one. It's a long stemmed one. I like to peel it off and then put it in a bowl before I take it to the room. Just because I don't want the stem in my room or it break off onto the bed. I'd rather it break off onto the counter where I know it's clean. Our bed has a bunch of dog hair on it, so rather it not do that. Decided to have grapes this morning instead of my yogurt because I just want something light and fresh. That yogurt can feel a little bit heavy sometimes, only because it's not truly dairy free. I think Greek milk is goat's milk, or Greek yogurt is goat's milk. or made with goat's milk, whatever it's called. So it would be wise to do dairy in the morning. I just threw that grape on the counter. It would be wise to eat dairy in the morning so my body can process it through the day, but I don't want to start off my morning feeling sluggish and slow. So I want to start off light and fresh. So I'm gonna peel these grapes off, go to the room, and finish Aspen and Parker and catch up finally with that. And then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably clean. So, yep. Of course they would stop as soon as I started filming. My dogs had all of the dogs in the neighborhood going crazy. Like, you know how normally they howl, and if you're new, there's a lot of videos of how my dogs, they all collectively howl. One, when they're being brats and they're pretty much on strike. Two, when they just feel like hearing themselves. And three, when they're just wanting to start up a bunch of crap. And they were just all howling. And even the neighbors' dogs were howling, and the other dogs were howling. Like, everybody's dogs were howling. They're such brats, let me tell you. My dogs, they like to stir up some crap. But I think I'm going to go and feed them because I didn't feed them, and I think it'll be nice for them to have their food right now, and they can poop it out and stuff. And that way when they come back in for the night, they're all ready and done. I love it when they're outside. One, they get to run around, do whatever they want, whatever their heart desires. Two, they can eat and not have to worry about, you know, if I'm going to let them out or if they have to hold it or whatever. So I'm going to go and feed them. They're having a blast being outside. Like, I'm almost sad because, you know, they're not inside, but they're having so much fun outside. And I told Josh I can't wait till when we buy this house, we're actually going to fence the whole, I think we're going to fence everything in, if not just the front yard or something. But I can't wait till we actually fence in stuff because, you know, they can run around and do whatever they want. And then I told Josh, like, it would be nice to have a doggy door. That way they can go in and out of the doggy door, and that would give them even more freedom so they can come inside whenever they wanted to, or if they wanted to, and they could still eat, drink, cool down, and then go back outside and play. So, and then don't worry, their little area, it's all like grass and stuff. There's no concrete, so if it gets too hot and stuff, they have somewhere to cool down. They also have an electric doghouse, so it's like heated, and I believe it's insulated so it stays cool. So yeah, and then they have like another little thing that they can go under that has a lot of breeze and stuff to it, so they're fine out there. But it's kind of lonely in the house now because I have nothing else to do. Fill it up with what they normally eat and then pour it out there. So let's do it. Now they're good. They're good puppies. Okay, I just came back inside from doing this. I like to spray this on the porch. It's ant, roach, and spider killer, and it lasts up to, say, 3 months. And I just put it like on the rails right here, and I like to put it on the ground and spray it on the porch. If you don't know, spiders will actually grow under, not grow, but they'll actually nest under the porch instead of over it. So you could actually have spiders come out from under your porch. And I told Josh, I'm like, I wonder if there's like any kind of wood treatment for bugs that you could spray in the wood. That way the wood soaks it up and bugs don't get around it. And he's like, that's actually a really smart idea. And especially up here, bees, the wood bees, like to get in these little beams and stuff. And I told Josh, I don't see any wood bees coming out of the wood, but I would like to see if they have like a spray to put or to spray on the wood so that bees won't nest up in there. Because I want to be able to enjoy my front porch or my back porch during the summer. And I just swept this back porch, but there's this one bee that hangs around and it makes me really mad. And I told Josh, I'm like, I know it won't bother me, but it just like buzzes by my head and it gets on my nerves. So I'm thinking about getting something to spray on the wood. I sprayed this on the wood, and I sprayed this like in the corner or anywhere like cobwebs could start, and I sprayed it around the window and around the door frame so that bugs can't get into the door frame and stuff. So hopefully that works, and I have a bug-free porch all this summer. The only thing that I won't be able to stop are June bugs, and I told Josh that's gonna really make me mad. And I think somehow we can put up one of those bug lamps and put it away from the house so that the bugs gather away from the house and they die rather than come to the house when the lights are on or something. So hopefully we can do that in the future. We haven't bought the house yet. Sorry, nobody wants to look at that. Nobody wants to look at that either. But update on the house if anybody is interested. Well, not interested in the house, but we are going to pay off a lot of debt in the next few weeks, especially since this whole corona thing's going on. We really don't have, I wish I was still getting paid, because we pretty much used my paycheck to pay off all of our debt, which was like $400, and Josh's, he only has to pay like $200 a week or something to pay it off. And so we were keeping that $400 and saving it up. And we would have paid off the debt by the end, I believe, of April of this month. But since I'm not working, we're hoping that he can still do it, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying at home. He's working, and he's working overtime. He's also working side jobs. So he's keeping on, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but he's still working, he's still making money, he's still providing, and I believe that we are still able to pay off all of our debt at the end of the month. So we're just hoping that, you know, we get through this, because I really want to buy this house, because I have so many plans I want to do, but we don't want to spend any money on something that we're not going to live in, if that makes sense. So if we're not going to live here, why put all this money into this house or do all this work to the house? That's why I haven't really done anything, because I would have had this wall painted over here for the pantry. I would have had that painted. I probably would have had this whole kitchen painted a different color, because I like the light blue color in our room, and I want to put that light blue everywhere in the house pretty much, because I want this to be like a farm rustic house or like an industrial looking house. Like I want Edison light bulbs and rustic farmhouse type thing, because technically this is considered like a farmhouse, I guess you could say. And I want to be able to, in the future, have white cabinets, wood countertops, and then the rest of the kitchen be a light blue color, and just go from there. But we haven't bought this house, and I'm not going to spend all that money on a house that we're not going to stay in. So I'm just focusing on like doing anti-pest things and doing things that will make me feel comfortable while we are here. But I really want to see if they have that would-be spray or whatever. Let me try Googling that. All right, I found it. I'll put the screenshot right here. It's like 20 bucks and it's a huge like gallon, I guess. And I'm going to spray that. I just texted Josh and asked him if he would stop by Lowe's, because it's at Lowe's, but I'm pretty sure it's at Home Depot, Walmart, anywhere else. And I told him, look for that specific one because it kills carpenter bees, carpenter ants, and termites. So when you spray that, it's all good. Y'all probably like thinking, why don't you just call pest control and stuff? And we would, but I feel like if I could fumigate my house every single like month and stuff, like once or twice a week, I so would. We don't have any bugs and we haven't sprayed in this house at all. But I always, like, you always rather be safe than sorry, because I hate bugs and I hate my house being covered in bugs. And bugs can destroy your house, especially like carpenter bees, termites, and carpenter ants. And you just gotta get rid of them as soon as they start or before they start, so it's not your fault or anything like that. And you know your house is in good standing. So I told Josh to get that, and if he does, we might do that tonight when the bugs are like not out, and for the wood to kind of soak up some stuff. So hopefully Josh can get that, because I really want my porch to be bug-free, wasp-free, bee-free, so I don't have to deal with any of that this summer. And we've already had, there's already 2 wasps' nests, literally, like the door, I don't know how to explain it. Well, okay then. The door outside, pretend like the top of the door frame, there's a wasp nest like right here and a wasp nest right there. So when you go out to the door, it's like wasps go in front of you and you're like, oh, no, 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 no. You're like back inside, and luckily there's like a, what do you call it? A screened, well, it's not really a, it's not a screened indoor. It is a like glass door, but it's the door before you open the main door, if that makes sense. So as soon as you open that, there's like wasps out there, and you're like, no, 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 no. So I told Josh, those need to get taken down and getting rid of, and we need to start prepping this house for summer, because I'm not gonna sit on my porch and be worried if there's gonna be a bee stinging me or a wasp stinging me or something, them buzzing around my head. Because there was one day I was out on the porch for a while and all I could hear is zzz, and I'm like, Josh, I can't deal with the buzzing, because then later that night it's like I could still hear it in my ear just ringing and going on repeat. I told Josh we have to do something on the video, and I was like, I want a snack. So I got this Sabra roasted garlic hummus. I filmed this before, but got it from the store, and got a cucumber, so I'm gonna cut this cucumber up. I used to eat a lot of cucumber when I lived with like my mom, and I would always do cucumber and hummus, because cucumber doesn't really have a lot of sugars, but any vegetable you can use. Or is cucumber a fruit? I'm pretty sure it's a vegetable. Anyways, I used to eat these all the time, and I would cut them very thin, and I forget how easy these are to cut, but I'd cut them into like pretty much chips and stuff, pretty much like this thin. So just enough to scoop out the hummus and eat it. And I lost a lot of weight eating hummus. I don't know why with hummus, or not hummus, with cucumbers, because I used to eat it with bell peppers, but apparently bell peppers still have like some sugars to them. And I would eat a lot of green bell peppers, which I heard is better than like they're kind of classified by color. Red means like, no, it has too much sugars or something. Yellow means it has like minimal sugars, but the green is like the best bell pepper you can eat. But I'm tired of all the, I get really bad acid reflux with bell peppers, and I think cucumbers, I don't get that. And cucumbers, also very fibrous. And so I want to try cucumber and seeing if it doesn't mess with my indigestion, because I think bell peppers make me indigested or make me have acid reflux really bad because it's peppers and it's very acidic. Cucumbers are very neutral. They are water based and stuff. They're kind of like a melon. So yeah, so I'm gonna eat some cucumbers and hummus, and I put it in a nice, I'll put it in something like this. Okay. I started doing a whole bunch of things and kind of forgot to do an outro to this video. But yeah, that's the video. I'm sorry it ended off on a weird clip. I don't know. It just ended off weird, but that apparently was my day that day. So we're gonna go to the next day and see what is in store on the next video. So stay tuned, to be continued, all that stuff. I am a hot mess right now. My brain is going crazy because I got all the stuff I want to do today before I go to work tomorrow, and it's just driving me insane. And I try to work on some things today. It's just a hot mess, but I'm going to upload this video using Josh's hotspot. Hopefully he will let me do that. If not, he's gonna let me do his Wi-Fi, whether he likes it or not, because I need to upload a video. I don't want to wait 4 days. I want to do no longer than 3 days, if anything. And it's been 3 days, and I don't want to do 4, and I don't want to have to post Wednesday through Saturday. It's just annoying. There's no Wi-Fi in this house, and it's just, I just want to hit my head with this thing, but I know I would hurt myself. But I'm going crazy. Please, if you're going crazy too, let's go crazy together, you know? Anyways, thank you for watching.